Welcome back. In news further afield now, Hurricane Irma continues her trail of destruction. She made landfall in South Florida in the U.S. today, forcing millions to evacuate. Irma has killed 25 people on the devastated islands of the Eastern Caribbean and ploughed into Cuba's northern coast. The cataclysmic Category 4 hurricane left a path of destruction across Cuba, the northern Leeward Islands, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, the Turks and Caicos Islands. Still a Category 5, she slammed into Cuba in the early hours of Saturday and weakened slightly as she tore along the island's northern coastline and sending huge waves crashing over seawalls.
As the most catastrophic storm yet, bringing tornadoes, huge sea surges and flooding, also unleashing deadly winds and rain. In her wake, a trail of destruction. Millions have evacuated their homes. Tens of thousands have sought refuge in shelters. Trista Craig has opted to stay put on the top floor of a Naples hotel in Florida.
We are heeding. The call is for the flash floodwaters if the ocean comes in real quickly after the storm passes. So everybody is on high ground. We think the waters will recede after the eye passes. The water will come in, then it will recede probably by tomorrow afternoon. So no more than a few hours, 24 hours maximum.
Cuban emergency workers have rescued dozens living along low-lying areas. Firefighters and rescue personnel led families out by foot and boat. A disaster that has even united 5 former U.S. presidents.
Hurricane Harvey brought terrible destruction, but it also brought out the best in humanity.
As former presidents, we want to help our fellow Americans begin to recover.
Our friends in Texas, including Presidents Bush 41 and 43, are doing just that.
People are hurting down here, but as one Texan put it, we've got more love in Texas than water.
We love you, Texas.
Again, calls to heed the Paris Agreement.
Climate change is one of the major threats we face today, and I'm a strong believer that the world needs to come together to make sure that the Paris Agreement is implemented, and with increased ambition, because the Paris Agreement is not enough to guarantee that the temperatures will not rise above 1.5 to 2 degrees that were set as a limit that we cannot afford.
This matter is likely to feature prominently at the UN's General Assembly next week as world leaders gather for the annual meeting in New York. Chilean Pillay, SABC News.